Figgmunity Radio, Power 106, LA's #1 for hip-hop. I go by AD.
And I'm Ace-Boy Pun.
I'm Heather.
I'm T-Rail. You know what I mean? What's the deal, LA?
How's everybody doing on this glorious Sunday?
Beautiful.
Doing good.
Man,
How are you?
I hope everybody out there, man, riding and sliding on this Sunday, man, coming from work, going crazy with us. What's going on, man?
You said sliding.
Our
sliding.
Church, man. You forgot about church. It's Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday, man.
Because you don't go to church, man.
Do you go? Did y'all go to church?
Actually, Pun lied to Miles Minnick. Big shout out to him, man. That he was going to go to church with him, and
Bro,
he still ain't showed up.
Bringing that up, bro?
Because God wants you in the house.
That ain't the only time I could go to church is with him. I could go to church. I went to church this weekend.
What church you go to, Pun?
Community. We had church on Community. We did.
What type of church?
Shout out to
is
Stunner
that,
Man.
Shout out Stutter Bed.
Keep God in your life.
It was a church that we could relate to, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to get out the old school way of thinking like church can only be like this, and you got to wear suits every day, and you got to go in there and give up all your money. You just want to go and fellowship, man, and have a good time and celebrate. That's what it's supposed to be for, right?
Yeah, because now I seen the church, they passing off the little tap pay thing now.
Oh,
That ain't church.
What?
Yeah.
Is it communion?
They pass, instead of sitting there putting your $1, your $5 into the
They
tray,
have tap.
they got tap pay now.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy. What has the world come to? I guess it's growing with the times. People don't have cash anymore.
When's the last time you guys went to church?
A while, and I'm sad to say.
Wait, just go.
At least like 5 years.
Why are you sad?
I'm not sad.
I'm gonna go.
Is T-Rail trying to convert you to another religion?
No. I mean,
She looked at him.
we just don't go to church. She want me to go with her. She can go by herself. You know what I mean? Everything she wants that she does, she want me to go. Like, I don't want to go.
T-Rail, why are you against church?
He
I'm
got
not
mad.
against
He
church.
getting mad, man. You okay?
Why you don't want to go, though?
The
I'm
devil.
against the preachers. I'm against the word. I like good words. If you're not spreading a good word, if you don't have a good word as a preacher and it doesn't connect with me, I don't like it.
Well, how do
I
you
feel
know
that.
if you don't go in there?
I went in there and I didn't like the church she took me to. The word was nothing. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It didn't connect with me at all.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can't be mad at his past trauma. I feel like that too. Like I had my preacher. He got caught doing some things in the baptismal hall, the bath little thing.
Ooh.
Lord Jesus.
With one of the ladies at the church back in the day, and that ruined it for me.
Oh man.
Seeing your pastor do it, because you look at the pastor as like you know what I mean?
The Holy Grail.
Yeah, you're
Well,
the
my-
one that's telling us all the information,
Well,
brother.
my pastor, he was embezzling funds.
And you asking me why I don't want to go to church.
That was back in the
Because they're all
days, though.
grimy.
But listen, there's good people, there's bad people. At the end of the day,
There's good
I feel
churches.
like God is watching you.
Yes, sir.
So it doesn't matter who's even giving the word. You took out the time of the day to give him at least an hour of your time.
Shout out to Pastor Noel Jones.
Who was that?
Noel Jones, I think that's his name.
In Compton.
In Compton, yeah. He was one of the best preachers I've ever heard in my life, man. You feel me? He touched a certain part of my heart, man.
That's good, man. Well, I have somebody who be preaching to me all the time, man. Reverend AD, man.
Yep.
Reverend
You know what I
AD.
Sometimes it's not about great things, but we get the job done.
Get the job done, man. Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about something, man. I'm a little pissed off at my homie, man, Wiz Khalifa, man.
What happened with Wiz?
He went on Joe Budden, and they were asking him like, "What's a hit song that they can erase from music history?"
And what did he say?
He said, "Return of the Mack."
Oh.
No.
He said he hates that song. That song is trash.
Return of the Mack.
That's one of my favorite songs. Yes.
Return of
Yes.
the
Yeah.
That's
a
a
good one.
That's a banger.
That's a classic.
Iconic.
What?
He said he hates that song.
That is a barbecue starter.
Mark Morrison.
How do we hate that song? That's a great song.
And
It's crazy. That's
shout
a-
out to the Joe Budden podcast, but some of the people was agreeing with him. They was like, yeah, that's a
Really?
bad one.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, let's
Okay.
keep getting on Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah,
Let him
yeah,
pull
yeah,
your card,
yeah.
man. I'm finna pull somebody's card today, man.
Already?
I'm pulling. Man, I couldn't wait.
Return
man.
of the Mac, man.
And it's Wiz Khalifa, man. Not only did he not want Return of the Mac gone, he said the earth is flat, bro. Bro is losing his mind.
Uh-oh.
He's high.
Wait, you know that's like a big thing, though.
So you believe it's round?
Flat earthers, bro.
It's round. I mean, I can't go.
It has to be round because the sun or what is it called? Goes around
How do you know?
because I watch the sunset and it goes
Where?
down and
No,
then
no.
it comes back up.
How do you know it's not flat?
This is a
Because on the
never-ending
other
argument.
side of the world, it's gonna be up when it's down over here.
So you think we're in a sphere?
We are.
Okay. So what happens when you get to the edge of the sphere?
So do you think we're spinning,
We
or do
are
you think
moving.
we're just revolving?
I'm not sure which way it's going, but we moving.
But what? Okay. So when you get to the edge of the sphere, what do you think happens then? You just fall out?
You go to space.
If
You go to space. You go to
if
the edge.
it was flat, everybody would see the sun come up and down at the same exact time.
Exactly.
And you cannot go to the edge of the earth and fall off into space. It's over with. Shame on bro.
How do you even find the edge of the earth?
That's all. Look, bro.
Like if I'm
Pull
headed
it, bro, car.
This is a
man.
No,
Never-
but,
this is never ending.
technically speaking, if you think that the Earth is a ball, right?
Yes.
That means that there is a point. That's the end, correct?
the ball doesn't have a point.
What do you mean? It's not an endless ball. Then it wouldn't be a ball then.
There is a wall in Antarctica nobody
Where's
has
the
been
point?
behind.
This is true.
So
So
That could
they're
be the
saying,
point.
So they're saying, and not just Antarctica, go to the other side, northwest, east, and south. Can you go to the edge and fall off? No. Can we
Heather
all
said you go to
see
space.
The
I like that.
Can you see the sun and the moon? Everybody
go
at
past
one
Russia,
time.
fall in space.
It's if it's flat, come on.
Oh, they got past Russia.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
crazy.
Keep going.
That's a
Keep going
never.
straight.
That's a never-ending debate, though. Yeah, it's people that will sit here and argue for an hour, 2-3 hours about that.
Didn't
So-
like B.O.B. get into like a big thing about that?
Oh yeah,
They were like it was like real big
They
debates.
almost canceled, bro. for
Yes,
that.
over
Yeah.
that.
They
The
almost-
flat earthers, man.
They almost canceled, bro. I don't want Wiz Khalifa to go into that.
Nah,
We
man.
gonna blame it on the papers.
I'm gonna blame it on him not listening to Return of the Mac.
For real.
Shout out to my boy.
That's
So
man.
hilarious.
wait, let me ask y'all though. So we can pity back off of that. What is a song that you feel like, you know what, they could take this out of history and I'm fine with that
forever.
forever?
Pumps in the bump. Pumps
No,
in the
no,
bump.
no, he can do
You
MC
never
Hammer
go
like
with the
that.
Pumps in the bump.
No, that's a classic. That's a
Man,
classic.
They can take that out right now. MC Hammer, that's out,
T-Rail,
bro.
have you seen that video?
Have you seen it? He was
Yes,
in a cheetah
he
thong.
is in a cheetah Speedo, right?
And you like that?
No, listen. But he's surrounded by nothing but women. And they all dancing. That's player. If I had the body like Hammer, I would do that tomorrow.
So you'll wear a Speedo right now.
If I got 40, 50 women at a pool and it's just me, I'm going Speedo. I might not even have a Speedo on.
Twerking.
What the?
Well, never mind. I can't
The
say stuff
homie
like
tripping.
that nowadays.
The homie,
Homie is tripping.
bro, in Los
Nah, I
Angeles,
ain't tripping.
California. Y'all heard it.
Wearing
Y'all
Speedos
heard
is
it
crazy.
first.
With 50 women, I'm wearing a Speedo, man.
AD wants to wear a Speedo.
Yeah.
Unless you swimming, doing water polo or in the Olympics or something, you shouldn't be wearing no
I'm going to
Speedos,
swim in
brother.
something else.
When the last time you saw like one of your homies or somebody at a pool party in the Speedos?
I'm going to say that pause.
That is so pause because that
That's
means
pause.
that your
That's
whole
like-
thing is out.
that's
Your
like
whole-
disrespect.
Like nobody wears that.
Your whole backside.
Like, I can't even be in a homie somebody wearing no Speedo to the pool party.
and it's
The
just
people
stuffed
don't
up.
even, black people don't even jump in the pool.
Walking around your
So
girl
the fact,
and kids
oh
and shit.
my
That be
God.
stuff.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God, bro.
No.
That's out,
Keep
man.
the shorts on, bro.
That's so out of pocket.
Yeah, that's out of pocket. That's out of pocket, man.
That's
So what's
so
the
out of
proper?
pocket.
What you supposed to wear though? Like basketball shorts?
Yeah.
Some chunks,
You
yeah.
ghetto, man. Nah, I'll set you up with that one. Wearing basketball shorts is ghetto,
I
bro.
wasn't wearing
Get
basketball
some
shorts.
trunks, man.
If I don't have no trunks, I'm jumping into basketball
It's
shorts.
$9.99 on Amazon. Get
And
you
if I'm
some cheap ones.
and back in the days, if I was with some females, I'm jumping in with my drawers.
Get some Gucci ones.
Y'all lost your mind, man, out here.
What you
bro.
mean?
Do your thing, man. I ain't doing it.
Okay,
man.
so back to the topic. What's the song? You said Pumps and a Bump.
Pumps and the
and
bumps.
Heather, you
I don't know.
ain't no song you like. I hate that song, but it's popular.
What's a song to get rid of?
That's hard.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one. I mean, damn.
I got to think about these things before I say it live on air.
Well, T-Rail, he didn't. Yeah, I'm sorry,
I'm
MC
going
Hammer.
Bumps and the bumps, man. It's over with.
Man, listen, I gotta give props to MC Hammer because as I get older, I don't think. Well, y'all was around that time. Y'all was born around that time, seeing he had action figures and stuff like that. You just know the song, but then you look and you do your history. You like, man, you was breaking records. He was dancing. He was merchandise and cartoons. I'm like, he really was doing it up, and he don't get enough respect.
Yeah. Shout out to the legend, man. I think I would delete a whole album, delete a whole career.
Oh my God, who?
Wow.
Ja Rule.
No, you can't. Why you do this to John this last week?
Hey, man.
Nah, bro.
I was a diehard 50 Cent fan, man. I'm
I
sorry.
was too, but John Rule got hits, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
Bro.
Wait, so you don't? It ain't one
I'm
song
sorry,
that you
man.
don't like. It ain't one song John Rule song you don't like.
I'm sorry.
That's scandalous, man.
50 Cent,
That
man.
is
Shout out to you.
crazy.
Dang.
Hey, y'all ain't check on no rap beefs like, growing up, right? You know, in the 90s, growing up, East Coast, West Coast beef. It's a lot of songs that we didn't take the same way that a lot of East Coast people take right now. Even today. Like, it's never been a beef in rap that you would like, I can't mess with that song even today, even though it's an old beef.
Here's one.
What?
And I'll add that to you could delete it forever.
What?
Tim Dog had a song called F Compton.
Oh, yeah.
And I still remember them words. Let's get down to the nitty gritty and talk about a BS city.
Man, you know.
No, man.
We had New York, Dog Pound and Snoop, baby.
Kicking the towers down.
I said, oh God, they kicking the towers, y'all. We finna go down. We got to fight everybody in New York. I'm trying
Big
to tell
city
y'all,
of dreams.
I ain't never been in New York in my life.
And they
But
shot
I
it while
thought
they was out there, too.
Woo!
That was like big disrespectful.
That was disrespectful.
Great West
dog.
Coast energy, though.
That was so disrespectful. Though. I gotta pull somebody's car. This 2 times in a row, and this is probably gonna be my first time doing this, man. 2 times in a row, I gotta pull somebody's car, bro. And
Who?
It's Donald Trump.
Why?
Donnie
Donald
Loke.
Trump, bro.
Donnie Loke.
He signed an executive order to reinforce discipline in the schools again.
Oh.
That means the teachers can whoop your kids' butt.
Oh no.
Guess what? You can also, as a parent, go whoop their butt after school.
Man, listen,
No,
bro.
Yeah,
that-
if you touch my
I'm
son,
pulling Donald Trump
I'm firing
car,
your
bro.
stuff up.
Ain't no way, bro. Right now in 2025, the way these people are acting right now, the way things are going right now,
There's no
and
way.
you passing gun laws, G.
There's no way that's happening.
It's crazy.
That's not gonna happen.
You can put it in effect. You can sign an executive order. You can do all that. But, bro, no parent is letting no other person whoop their kids. The whole whooping thing is obsolete.
Wait. I
Who's
grew up.
whooping their kids still?
Listen. I got done like that. Miss Ford school. They'll get the rulers and put your hands out and pop, 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 pop,
Oh
pop.
my goodness.
And then I
No.
took off.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Turned out great, though, bro.
Thanks, brother.
Imagine though, right now, your son, you coming home, your son just looking at you like, bro,
And got webs on his leg.
Oh no.
multiple weapons.
I ain't gonna lie. Anytime my
It ain't
son,
happening.
listen, they didn't.
Trump said it's good.
Nah, Trump. Yeah, Trump you gonna have to. Trump gonna have to find you.
Oh my God, bro! Imagine that. Imagine
my-
how many parents go through that.
And mind you, I pick up my son every day from school. So whenever he fought, they'll tell me, "Oh, he failed today," and I'm looking around, and I'm like way bigger than all the teachers and stuff. I'm looking.
I'm sure
Yeah.
at this day and age you have to at least get the consent from the parent that it's okay to whoop your kid.
That is out. Who gonna
who's
sit there and
signing that
sign
off?
that?
Like who's gonna be like, yeah, if they do something wrong, check it. You can whoop them.
See, it was
No.
different back in the days because we had real communities. Everybody knew each other or your family or something like that. So it was like, yeah, that's probably like your grandma's best friend's niece or something like that. So they kept it like that. We don't know these teachers now
Yeah,
like
you
that.
knew each other, yeah, for sure.
True.
For sure. But nah, that's not happening. I wish they would try to send that home.
Heck
Me
no.
signing off with my kid to get a whooping.
I'm taking my kid out that school. I'm be like, y'all on some other stuff.
Man, go ahead, get him, sign it off. Me.
Imagine that.
Nah, no, that's crazy.
Imagine
bro.
them saying you could do that in LA high schools. Oh my God.
I mean, just go on the internet, man. Go look on YouTube, man. They out here beating teachers.
Oh,
Feet.
yeah.
They
I just-
whooping feet right now.
I just seen the guys that just jumped the teacher.
I saw that.
Yeah, he didn't care. He was fighting though.
Yeah.
Bro,
He-
jumping a teacher is crazy.
They jumped the teacher, bro.
But the teacher was in the wrong, though, too, though. I mean, they both was in the wrong, but when the security grabbed the boy off him, he
still
got up
was-
and started firing
He
on
was
him.
punching him still.
Yeah, and then his homeboy jumped in. So, I mean, what do y'all think also? Because I saw something where they were saying, like, even the putting guns in school with the teachers, protecting the classes.
Oh.
I'm 50-50 with that. Because, you know, when a crazy person can go into an elementary school, you know what I mean, and kill young, innocent children, and there's nobody there to protect them, like, nah, that don't sit right with me. At least have something in place to where, you know, we could feel safe taking our kids to school. Because technically, like, even with the stuff that happened in Texas, watching that, there were parents outside, you know, while there was an active shooter in there. You don't even know if your kid is one of those ones that, you know what I'm saying, that lost their lives. So, yeah, if they got the right training, I know that can go bad, but I think it may be better than it would be worse when it comes down to it. Safety will be different, and I think if a gunman even thought about committing a crime like that, they'll think twice about it, knowing that people are armed at the school.
I mean, there's those chances you got to take. I mean, because the teacher can come with their firearm anyway to school if it's regardless of the fact. It could be in a car, it could be on them. You would never know.
That's a gangster teacher.
Yeah, just regardless, because things is happening out here. I mean, but I would take that safety precaution though. But yeah, you definitely will have to go through a little bit more to be a teacher though, because people are dealing with depression and stress and things of that sort. So, the kids is kind of like another extra, thing on your shoulders that you have to deal with as far as stress. So, but yeah, I would take that chance though, especially with the little babies, like, cause I could only imagine, you know what I mean? I need to know, like, Mr. Williams got his thing on him. You know what I mean?
Mr. Williams.
And look, it's an active shooter in there. I know Mr. Williams got it. He showed me.
Right. But it's two parts to that, though. It's like, yeah, you can have it on you, but you also got to know how to properly use it, though.
Yeah.
So just because a teacher has a weapon don't mean, like, if something crack off, they're not going to be scared to use it.
Mr. Williams might
they
drop
know
the
how
gun.
to use it. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying there got to be a little bit more training.
So that's the catch.
Then again, it probably going to be teachers that's probably going to be like, no, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to partake in that. I don't want a firearm. I think is, But if the teachers who do want to do it, I think they should take the extra training and do that. I think it'll probably be okay. You know what I mean? Like, I think it'll probably be okay. I mean, I would feel more safe.
Or at least have a armed guard at every school.
Yeah,
at the least.
Yeah, at least.
Only one. How many though?
Just at least one.
One?
Yeah, because you got to think about it, right?
One can get up on you.
One could get up on you.
One can get up on you.
But you gotta think about how much that'll cost in every school.
One could be the first one to catch it. And then what?
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They killed Bobby!
Yeah, so then what?
That's not funny.
Now you got, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, but that's definitely needed in some places. I saw, like, in Philly, it's so crazy out there, they're not even letting students come to basketball games because the students are bringing them so much to the schools, bringing guns. And they like, when they do basketball games against opposing schools, like, nobody could watch. Only the players could come and play.
Oh, no, so it's all the NBA did.
In the bubble.
It's
a bubble.
So
Basically.
they all in the bubble.
Yeah, they like,
oh, that's terrible.
I mean,
crazy.
For the safety reasons.
Basketball games used to pop when I was in school, too.
Yeah, but they were dangerous back then.
After the game.
Yes.
They were super dangerous.
After the
now
game.
that I think about that, we were kids, bro.
Yes.
16, 17-year-old, 15, 16, 17. Go outside and you could possibly lose your life outside a basketball game.
Football games, Friday nights.
Oh, football games was
Booming.
even worse.
Football games was booming, though.
When Compton would play Centennial. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's ugly.
That was one of the ones back then.
Compton didn't have nothing but a good band.
Oh, God.
Team was trash.
Shout out to DeMar, though, because when he was playing basketball, they definitely was.
Basketball
they knew
side.
back then. They knew back then.
For sure.
Okay, so Chris Brown's wife sues him for calling her a stalker.
Chris Brown's wife.
Chris Brown married?
No, this girl is like delusional. So you know the one that broke into his house? I think that's the same girl.
Oh, yeah.
So
Wait,
a
she's
woman,
still on it?
Yes, a woman who swears Chris Brown is secretly sending her messages through his music video is now taking him to court for defamation after reposting her video with creepy devil music, her mugshot, and a caption making it seem like she wanted to harm him and his dancers. She thought he had like hidden signs in his music videos for her, and like his dancers were doing something for her. She's literally crazy.
You know what?
He gets girls that look like me for his videos.
We
That's what she
live in a
says.
time now that somebody will sit there and say, she has a case.
Yeah. So she filed this lawsuit without a lawyer and is looking for damages, but Chris hasn't responded yet.
Yeah, man.
Without a lawyer, ain't nobody
You done
taking that.
broke into
So
my
would you
house.
laugh this off or lawyer up?
Come on, man.
I mean, if I'm Chris,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Mr. Williams and keep a thing on me.
Yeah.
If
If
I'm a lawyer and I'm like, I don't got no cases, I ain't got no name, no credibility, I'm looking for something, I might start with that. But like, if I'm a credible lawyer and I'm out here doing it up and I'm popping, I'm not even gonna entertain that.
Shoot, give it to Tony Bugsby, man.
But this girl
He
has,
coming after everybody anyway.
As soon as you said I'm Chris Brown's wife, it's like, oh, come on, man.
You're already crazy, girl. You
Yeah.
already tried to get into his house. What is wrong with
This ain't gonna
you?
work.
He don't want you.
You're Chris Brown. Who? Excuse me.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Wife? Okay, yeah. Handcuff her, please.
Yeah, get her up out of here.
That's kind of tight though.
Let's get her up out of
You
here.
got a fan that really thinks that, like, yeah, I'm married to you.
That is delusional. AD.
I might move her in.
Oh my God.
Thirsty.
Toxic.
I
Let
might
me see
move
what
her
that
in.
thing. Let me see what that thing like.
Oh my God.
Might be all right.
If you want to be Chris Brown wife, man, we giving away some tickets here, man, on Power 106, man. Make sure you stay tuned, man. Stay locked in, man. LA's #1 for hip hop.
Are we
draws
going
me
to
in?
the BET Awards? What's up?
We got to.
Like, we
BET
got to go as
BT, holla at us,
FNW.
man.
Yeah,
we got to. We
Like,
got to.
We gotta be nominated for a BT award. How about that?
Yeah,
I
how
like
about
that.
that?
Yeah.
Come on, man. How about that? We definitely need to be nominated for a BET award. BET, what's the deal, man? Figgmunity world, we in here, bruh.
Or Whole Foods, holla at us.
Yeah, that's real. But no, what makes me tune in to award shows is performances, man. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you announce a dope lineup, I'll watch it. But if it's like people I don't know, I really don't care. That's my whole take on it.
That's
You're
fair.
really not there for it.
I like to
If
watch.
I don't know who performing, I'm like,
I like to see what people have on, what they're wearing. I like the performances.
The red carpets.
I like the
Fashion.
red carpet, yeah.
The red carpets.
For
Who
sure.
red carpets is the best though? Cause everybody red carpets ain't up to par.
Probably the Grammys. That's the biggest one. You better come up with it, right?
The Grammys.
Or-
This is good.
Or the Met Gala. People
Or
be
the
wearing
Met
some
Gala.
crazy stuff.
Yeah, Met Gala is crazy. They say you got to pay for that too.
Yeah.
The
I
Met
think it's
Gala.
like,
Would you pay 20 racks to go there?
no, I heard it's way more than that.
100 racks.
It's like 75,000 or
but it's
100,000.
but it's
Oh,
fired
my
on
God.
some like if you in that field of because
Yeah.
you can't take nobody extra but one person, so it's like you're gonna be in there engaging with the person you want to meet, and you ain't got to worry about a million people being around them and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
It's
listen.
gonna be all players in the building.
I love to party, but I ain't never loved to party $100,000 worth.
I ain't never mingling that crazy, bro.
Hey, man.
Hey man.
Bro, those are relationships that you really have to build right then and there. You got a couple hours to see who number you can get.
But you know what though? With you saying that, I just seen somebody on Instagram when they were saying that they paid for like this exclusive club at the Ritz Carlton, and I think it's like 60,000 or something. And he was like, "Look, I do that
For one night?
No, just a club to be around billionaires and be around other successful people."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he broke it down. He said, in video games, you paying to level up. He said the goal is to level up.
Level up.
So, if you could pay to get there faster, it's your life. You still going to be like the video games. You trying to get there. So I was like, that's a great way of thinking about it. So, yeah, that Matt Geller might be,
I ain't mad at that.
you might pay that $75,000 and leave with a $7.5 million opportunity.
But you also got to look at it like this. It's an exclusive invite, so what you're wearing, what you got on, is people that will pay you to wear what they make.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, wear this hat of mine for $20,000 because they know all eyes is going to be on this night. It's exclusive event, and people usually come wearing like one-on-one items. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you can look at it that way. Somebody's paying money.
Yeah,
Yep.
For sure.
somebody paying money.
It's going down tonight. Millennium Tour at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood. Meter Stair is going down. Omarion, Bow Wow, Rick Ross, Yin Yang Twins. Who y'all excited to see, man?
Man, my boy Trey Songz, man.
Trey, Trigger.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully my boy don't fall off stage again, man. Shout out to the Millennium Tour, man. We will be there. We will be in the building, man. If y'all see us, pull up on us, man.
For sure,
I
man. I'm
went
trying,
to
to
the-
see,
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the star of the show, man. Ray J, man.
Shout out to Ray J.
Ray J is going viral right now on the Millennium Tour.
Shout out
Yeah.
to the Gagency.
For him and Bobby Valentino,
he
right?
just humped the piano last night.
Oh my God. What is wrong with him?
I went to the Millennium Tour like 2 or 3 years ago, and it's one of the best concerts I ever been to.
For real?
Yeah, everybody dressed up in their 2000s attire. Pretty Ricky came out. They was doing their thing. Lloyd was killing it. Bow Wow came out. B2K. It was one of the ones, man, for our era, for sure. I know y'all era was like Al Green and stuff, so y'all probably
Nah,
wouldn't-
that's
Nah,
our,
I get it.
What you mean that's your era? You
I was in high
you
school.
Bro, that wasn't even your era. That's our era.
Yeah.
2007.
Bro,
That
the
doesn't
people
count.
that's
2006.
performing right now
That
is
doesn't count
our
when you're in
era.
school. Our
I
era
was
is
in
when we
high
outside.
school.
Bro.
We was outside. That's our era.
No, y'all was just listening to the
You were
stuff.
still under mommy's supervision.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
That's not your era.
That's not your era at all, bro.
I said in high school.
That's not your era.
Do you know how the Millennium Tour started?
Pretty Ricky is not your era.
The
bro.
Millennium Tour started with the little teeny boppers and stuff like that. And then it went up.
Ricky.
Shout out to Pretty
Oh,
Ricky.
I'll take it back. That's a Scream Tour. Never mind.
Oh my gosh.
Check myself on there.
Shout out Pretty Ricky.
Come on, bro.
Is Rick
I'm
Ross gonna
excited
be
to
there
see
tonight?
him.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
Is
and
Rick
then
Ross
you
gonna be there?
you might
Roast.
see Charisma at Penthouse too, man. Rick Ross is hosting it. You know
Ooh.
Are we at Penthouse too, or what?
Yeah, we at Penthouse every week, damn it.
Let's go.
Are
Ooh.
Let's go. Can Charisma get us a table at Penthouse, man? Come on, man.
Let's go.
Let's go, Charisma. Hey, we in there popping
Yeah.
big bottles, man.
Popping big bottles.
Popping
On
big
Power
bottles.
106 tab, yeah.
Popping
Thank
big
you,
bottles
E-Man.
with my girl. Yeah. Thank you, E-Man. Shouts out E-Man. E-Man gonna be in the building? Oh no, E-Man, he just play basketball.
Yeah, he just play basketball.
Yeah, he just play
He
basketball.
play basketball mix.
Yeah, we basketball and mix.
That's it.
Man, shout out to my boy, man.
Oh, he come in the building, man. We might be fired, y'all. Y'all
Oh.
stay tuned, man. Figgmunity Radio, Power 106, LA's #1 for hip hop.
Figgmunity Radio, Power 106, LA's #1 for hip hop. We are back, and right now it's time for Let Me Cook.
Let Me Cook with Ace Boy Pun.
Right now, man, we getting on Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is out here having relations and getting sued by a 20-year-old white OnlyFans girl.
Uncle
For
Shay
50
Shay.
million.
But $50 million.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
Was it worth it?
Heck no.
You know what I'm looking at right
I
now?
know it wasn't worth
It's
it.
really coming back to bite him because he had 2 guests on his show that told him verbatim, do not do that. Monique, she sat there and said, bro, you don't need them. You know, you need you a big fat girl that's gonna rub your feet.
They'll give you some cheese
And-
and eggs.
Yeah, they gonna rub your feet. They gonna
And some
feed
turkey.
you. Just some
She didn't
turkey.
say
Mother
a fat
turkey.
girl. She said an older lady.
You know what she meant, Heather.
You need an older lady that knows how to
Mother
cook for
turkey
you.
legs.
Yes, mother turkey legs, all the stuff. Leave them young girls alone.
If you
And
making
then-
some other turkey legs, you might be more on the rotund side. And we love that.
And then he had Cat Williams say, look, man, don't do it. I don't prefer it. Because they'll have those white girls, they will have your career ended in 2 weekends.
Yeah, this is true.
Do you think that they plot on you?
For sure.
Yeah.
There's people that definitely plot on celebrities, especially like celebrities
'cause,
that
like-
are booming.
Because she was recording the phone conversation.
She was telling him $25K each cheek.
What?
She did.
That's how much she was charging him
She
every
said
time.
$25K each cheek. Well, if you only got money for one,
Yeah, he tripping. He got it, though.
he got
But
it.
still, that's a lot. Like,
So she was getting $25K every time they met up.
No, she said $25K for each cheek. It's 2 cheeks, Heather. That's 50 bands.
50 bands.
Dang,
She
bro.
sounded so slow on the voice calls though. Like, I don't want to get choked. Like,
Yeah,
girl.
because she was setting up her play.
Yeah, she like, girl.
He said, I might choke you on the street.
He checked the bait.
I said, oh, okay. So
He
he
said,
take
"Why
it
you
back."
want to go out
So it was
after
foreplay.
what you did?"
I'm like,
I'm like, "What did you do?
Shannon checked the bait,
Oh
man.
my god.
I'm like,
Why you want to
"Ugh."
go out?"
That was creepy.
That phone call was so weird.
I don't
Like-
want to be choked anymore.
Yeah.
I might just choke you on the street.
If you do that again. Like, damn.
But to be fair,
That's an AI play. That can't be
no,
real,
to be
dog.
fair, in the text message, she's saying, "I want you to put a black baby in me, a big black baby to be exact."
Uh-huh.
Right, like a mega sized black baby, and then she's basically telling him she wants to be kind of like tortured and rough.
It's definitely given like they were into role play vibes.
Yeah, I don't think Uncle Shay Shay knew how to turn it off.
And now there's a tape coming out. It's supposed to be a segment of the tape. But Shannon Sharpe said, put out the whole tape if you're going to put it out.
He said 10 minutes. He said, or maybe 30 minutes.
He's trying to go viral.
No, I just think it might be out of context what it's shown. And I can only imagine
Or he trying to go viral.
what we going to see.
Yeah, he trying to go viral, man.
He's trying to show his pound game.
Yeah, he trying to go viral.
I don't think
Either
it's gonna
way
be
it
no
go,
pound game.
Look, bro.
He's promoting a sex pill, so he
I honestly don't think it's going to be a pound game.
would you say put it all the way out if it?
I think it's going to be some other stuff that's going to be questionable.
Well, I mean, there was an offer made from him and his lawyer for $10 million,
Yeah.
so there has to be some type of credibility. I would say. Would you agree?
Oh, they made an offer to
They said,
settle out.
hey, take this 10 before you go public. She said, nah.
Nah, I can't believe that, bro.
What do you mean? His lawyer came out and said it.
That is crazy, bro.
Yeah, and he's, I mean, him talking about it, he just said, hey, he had consent. It is what it is. Put the whole tape out.
Drop the tape.
So
Drop
whatever's
the tape.
on that tape, how they editing it, it's probably going to be just pretty disgusting.
Bro, it was so creepy. It was static in the back. Then she'll say something, and then it'll just be a pause.
I might just joke you
Yeah.
on the street.
Yeah. I'm
Look.
like, what is this, homie?
It
Like,
was
The
weird.
moral of the story is
what you mean?
no almost 60-year-old man should be messing with a 20, 21-year-old girl.
19.
Listen, there's no correlation with that. You got to watch them. Because there's some young girls out there that like, hey, check it out. I don't want to work. I want to take your chili.
She's still a baby.
And yeah, for all the old heads who are in disbelief, them young girls look at you as a ticket, my brother.
Uh-huh.
But
You
they
are a
know
ticket
that.
to the
She
young
don't
girls.
think you're cute?
I think they know that, though.
You good for paying bills and buying hills.
That's it.
That's a bar.
That's a bar. Pun ready for it.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Sign me up, baby.
25K each cheek.
Sign me up.
25K.
Somebody
each.
took you on the
I
street
got
destruction.
2,500, baby.
25,000.
You don't think
Yeah.
you don't think if you're single and you're 65 years old or 56, you're gonna be there one day trying to date a young hot stallion?
Not 1920.
I'm just saying a young hot stallion.
Maybe like a nice 30. I'm gonna let it swing.
Yeah, they be saying women are damaged in their 30s.
Yeah. that's-
Kanye, did y'all see Kanye's latest tweet? He said that a woman got to get chose by the time she's 30.
Whew.
Like, if you're not chose by the time you're 30, it's over with.
I'm not gonna say that.
I mean, they say a lot of women experience heartbreak, you know, and going into their 30s, a lot of them be single and they be trauma, bro, from that heartbreak.
I think sometimes, you know, it's when a woman is ready to say, you know what? Because a lot of times that happens. A woman says, okay, I'm ready to throw in the towel. I just want to be loved now. And then that's when they ready.
Bro, if a woman is single right now, today, in her 30s, more than likely she's going to be single for a very long
Well,
time.
technically, if you're not married, they say you're single.
Well, technically. Technically.
Because you can eject those Cedo anytime.
Yeah, I don't know,
And
man.
get back to the same status.
It's love out there for everybody, though, man. It's love out there. They got them dating, speed dating games and nights you could go to. They offer.
Okay, let's be for reals, though. What age do you look at a woman and say, all right, she probably going to be by herself forever?
That's funny. Hey, you know what's crazy? Rest in peace to my auntie, man.
At least like 45.
Rest in
Okay, 45, no man?
Like,
Yeah, man, you need to go get your 5 cats.
My auntie died 65 years old, a virgin.
Oh, my
oh my
God!
goodness.
No
Why
way.
you smack your lips, bro?
Because
Have a heart.
I got
She
a
was
heart.
like the
I
Virgin
don't
Mary,
know.
bro.
She was
I
a
don't-
virgin, bro. She
That's
ain't
like
had no
Deion
sex.
saying he never.
You may not have to.
Everybody's
mean-
not like you, bro. There's
I
people
don't
out there
know.
that got substance. that
What
can
if she
hold
lied to
themselves.
y'all, bro?
Okay, so could
I don't know.
you
I mean,
stop right now? Could you stop right now and say, I'm never going to do it again?
Can I stop doing
Yeah.
what right now? That doing the
Pound Town.
No, of course not. I need the cheek.
Get them chicks.
65, a virgin?
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't miss, nothing she ain't had, so.
Well, I
Right.
know someone that's in their 30s and they're a virgin, but that's due to a condition. So maybe she had a condition that nobody knew of. You feel me?
Sometimes
Okay.
you got to get cracking in the
He
condition.
just trying to find a reason of her not wanting to have sex. She just didn't want to do it, bro.
Well,
She
maybe.
never had a husband though either. So
But what about she? Well, she was just
and
waiting
that
for
was
the
the
right
thing.
one.
She was very spiritual. You know what I mean? Like the generation that was before us from the South, they were very spiritual. You know what I mean? Into church, into God, and abiding by the Bible's words and all that. So she didn't want to have sex out of wedlock, and she never found a husband.
Oh, okay.
I respect that.
Shouts out to her, man. God bless.
God
We
bless.
got a homie. He just told us he was celibate.
Yeah.
Proud of him.
How
That's
long?
good.
I think a year.
You are not celibate.
Celibate.
Those 2-3 days.
I don't know if I could do it.
You don't know if you could do it?
Nah.
I mean,
A
maybe
year's a long time.
maybe you make better choices, man, when you don't have sex on your mind. Kevin Gates, he always be preaching like well, he be preaching not
Retention.
finishing. Yeah, retention.
Retention.
I couldn't help it. When I gotta blow, I gotta blow.
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Might just choke you on the street.
Oh my God! On the street. I'm about to choke you on the street, baby. You talking to yourself? Saying that. I'm like, man, I gotta get out the car.
Yeah, Shannon Sharpe.
No, homie.
Yeah, Shannon Sharpe, get it together, man. This is Power 106 FMW Radio, LA's #1 for hip hop.